Hi, and welcome to week 4. So, we have some very exciting readings this week, and I'm really excited to share them with you. So, to give you an overview of week 4, in the discussion, we talk about technology and engineering. For the technology part of STEM in early childhood, we go over the definitions of what exactly is technology in early childhood STEM. High tech, low tech tools. We read some position papers and policy briefs that are synthesis of the research and how to support early young children to use technology in ways that support early childhood learning and early childhood education in ways that are developmentally appropriate and support young children's active, hands-on, meaningful educational experiences and engagement. We read recommendations for technology and applications, apps that are supported by research, including age guidelines of what children should use at different ages. We read some ways that technology can be used to promote equity, inclusion for children with disabilities, children who are multi-language learners, and ways that technology can be culturally responsive and can support culturally responsive and culturally sustaining learning, as well as engage families. We also read about barriers to developmentally appropriate technology and the use of or implementation of developmentally appropriate technology in early childhood STEM. We read about research opportunities and ways or suggestions where we can embed technology in early childhood education and early childhood STEM. And that was just part of the readings for the discussion on technology. And then we also read about engineering in the discussion or for the discussion section. We read about what is engineering in early childhood STEM and early childhood education, and that iterative process and thinking about that process, which is so important. We saw examples of engineering in action, which are always exciting to observe. Examples of early childhood engineering. We read about calls for reforming engineering education for young children in early childhood and in other grades, as well as how to support STEM education specifically related to engineering in early childhood education and what barriers we are facing in early childhood education, engineering learning and learning opportunities for young children. We also read about maker spaces and tinkering versus making and engineering and what those are. There are 4 questions in the discussion. I just want to remind you to look at the rubric, focus on the word counts and including those, and connect your responses to the rich content that you have. And then the reflection for this week. Again, we have an activity. I'm very excited to see your activity. But we had some readings for this week as well. And the readings focused on the habits or mindsets to foster tinkering, developmental functioning for preschool, first grade, and kindergarten, first grade age children, the progression of math skills and learning for preschool, first grade, and kindergarten. Why am I saying it in reverse? Kindergarten age children. Sorry about that. And then environments, materials, lessons, curriculum, standards, and assessments that support math learning for preschool, kindergarten, and first grade age children. We also had the opportunity to watch a video about a tinkering or that shows a tinkering activity in action. So I look forward to reading both your discussion posts and seeing your tinkering activity with pictures. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Be well.